We'll start off. This is year 2 for all of you. How does it feel, one, to be back, and what's the goal for you guys this season?
Yeah, for me, it's great to be back. I love being back at Joanne's, being back in front of these guys, and being a part of the organization again for year 2. It's going to be a great year from what I've seen from our recruiting side and from what I've seen on the board side as well. So I'm excited to have the players here. I'm excited to have the fans back in the stands too. So, yeah.
Yep, really excited. As Ken said, we got a special group here, and I think we're going to make some noise this year, and rightfully so. I think kind of left a sour taste in our mouth the way last season ended, and we've got a group here who's ready to go and get back to that championship game.
Yeah, like he said, trying to get back to that championship game. We want to take care of business in the New Bowl, and we want to take care of business in the State League. So we got a beautiful field here. It's always good to be back at the stadium, and we got a great team. Looking forward to winning some ball games this summer.
All right, let's start with the coaches. All 4 are back this season. How important is it to keep everything the same year to year?
Yeah, from my standpoint, it really is awesome to have all 4 back. Consistency is key, right? I know these guys really well. I know kind of how they think. Sometimes they change things up on us a little bit, but for the most part, we all get along. I understand them. They understand the board and the president. So we all get along really well with the coaches, and that's key.
Mm-hmm. And I think chemistry-wise, too, you couldn't really ask for much more. We've got a young group, pretty experienced, I'd say, and a couple of guys who actually played with the Blue Ribbons themselves. So we're ready to go. We've worked hard all off season. Now it's kind of time to put our money where our mouth is.
All right, a lot of new guys this season. How hard is it for you guys to get to know them, or how fast do you typically get to know them?
Yeah, it's difficult at first. Obviously, we've got a lot of moving parts. Only had a couple of times to get together before tonight. So one thing that I've noticed based off my experience in the past is you bring in a good group of guys, they're baseball players. They'll get along and they'll figure it out as they go. And ultimately, I'm hoping by mid-June we can have some chemistry going and get hot going into the month of July.
All right, now let's talk why we're here tonight. The red-blue game. Did away with it last year. What went into the decision to bring it back?
I think the idea of having these guys compete against each other, to know each other better, to build that camaraderie with one another on the field for the first game is huge. It's going to be important for those guys to be out there and be a part of it as one, right? Rather than play against another team from a different city. But it's going to be huge to have these guys together.
Yep. Absolutely, and we've got a big roster. So really what we wanted out of tonight is just to get a look at everybody, see what we've got within our whole team. And obviously we've got about half of our team here. So we've got more coming, but we're really excited with what we have here tonight.
All right, and as Ken alluded to, the big underlying story here is between the two of you, coach versus coach, brother versus brother. Is there anything not baseball related that's going on behind the scenes between you two leading up to this?
No, I wouldn't think so. We're just 2 competitive guys looking to win baseball games. So,
Yep.
The car ride here was pretty silent. I want to beat him and he wants to beat me. So we're just 2 competitive guys looking to, win a baseball game.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is more of an exhibition / practice. What kind of baseball can the fans that are in attendance expect to see out here?
Hopefully competitive. The way I look at it is we got a new group here for the most part. So hopefully these guys come out ready to play, ready to earn a spot is how I look at it. So I'd expect 5 to 6, 7 innings of competitive baseball tonight. And we'll see what we have with this group here.
Is there anything in particular that you're looking for from each guy out there?
Just getting comfortable. I think, we used the first couple of weeks to just get comfortable. These guys have, they've been at school playing. So as far as baseball goes, they're in a rhythm already. But I think it's just a big thing to get here, get comfortable, build some chemistry early on.
Right, is there anything you're looking for?
No, he covered it all. Spot on.
All right, Ken, we talked in the podcast. I made you pick a winner.
Yeah.
Now you've seen the rosters that they've drafted. Which brother wins? We're putting you on the spot.
Both rosters are pretty balanced. I liked how they drafted. There was actually a trade or something they had worked up between the two of them. Honestly, I'm just looking for competitive baseball tonight. I'm going to play it down the middle. These guys, they know their players. They know what they did. I'm excited for these guys. They did the recruiting. They did all the all the hard work during those winter months when most people weren't thinking baseball. These guys were all over it. So I'm excited for them. I'm excited for the opportunity to have them coach against each other and in this fun environment. So I'm going to play it down the middle. Go Price Brothers. Here we go.
We'll
All right,
take it.
Price Brothers, who's winning?
I am. Come on, Dave.
Yeah,
Come
I
on.
mean, I'm gonna back myself up. And I'm gonna say Team Red gets the win tonight.
All right, and then just last question that I have is, what are you most looking forward to this season?
Ooh, it's a great question.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to defending our Newble championship.
Yep.
We've got a banner we'll hang out there opening night. We've got trophies that I want to show people, and I'm excited for that. I'm excited to have the fans back in the stands to experience these guys, because if you watch these guys even practice or even taking BP right now, they deserve the fans. They deserve the fans in the stands. Is truly what they deserve. And I'm excited to have this group back. So
Absolutely. And I think it's kind of just a race to the title game from here, starting today. It's kind of something that's been on our mind since last August and hasn't really slipped my mind. I know that. So I think just playing good ball early. Obviously, we want to play good ball late going into the playoffs, but start off on a hot start and kind of roll into July and see what we have there.
Yeah, I think kind of along the lines of what Haydon said, going into July and August, you obviously want to be hot. You want to have a steaming ball club rolling into those two tournaments. So I think a matter of building up their playing time in the month of June and early July will be key, and making sure the guys get the reps they need heading into the Newble tournament and the State League tournament.
All right, that is all I have. Anyone else have anything?
I have a couple. So for the coaches, you guys had a lot of success on the field last year. I think one of your strengths really is player development. We've seen a lot of guys, like I see Ethan Plog standing over there. He's heading out to the Cape Cod League this year. I think last I counted, there was about 20 guys in the last couple of years we sent to the Northwoods. Brady LaViolette's playing out in the Futures League this year. So a lot of success with that, but also a lot of turnover. How do you guys manage dealing with that, and what does it say about the program to be able to have such a good problem?
Yeah. Absolutely. I think it's a really good problem to have, and it kind of speaks to the talent that we're bringing in to this organization. I'd say over the past 2 years, it's definitely changed a lot since I've been here. But now we're starting to get more high-level guys. I think our success last year really helped, kind of on the recruiting trail side of things. But it means a lot. I think that's what it's all about. And like you said, we got Plog coming back here tonight, and just seeing familiar faces who might not be with us anymore, but to kind of just remember what they did for us in our program. I think that's what it's all about.
Yeah, and off the lines is kind of what Haydon said, just having them back here and having some of our new guys see them back here and see, what Plog has been able to do. So I think it's huge that these guys can look up to some bigger blue ribbon role models and hopefully transfer into a bigger summer league in the future.
We talked about the success on the field, but Ken, you've had a lot of success in your year plus as president off the field as well. You see the nice pitching machine out there, the new L screens. I don't know if you want to talk about batting cages yet, but there's a lot of stuff in the works. How much effort and work would you say has gone into this, and what are you hoping to accomplish still off the field?
Right. So yeah, obviously I'm thankful always for the sponsors who are willing to go above and beyond what I even ask of them. Without them, we wouldn't be able to do a lot of the things that we're doing out here in the field. We wouldn't be here at this park. We wouldn't have the nice banners and that type of thing going on. I'm just so thankful for them. It's been a journey the last year and a half to kind of get in front of people again and talk about blue ribbons and talk about the different things that we're all about, right? The winning baseball, I think it really helps to have that championship now behind our name to kind of solidify what we're all about here at Joanne's in the Blue Ribbons way. So yeah, I think it's important to have that championship behind our name, and it really pushes us over the edge.
I have one. So obviously a lot of local talent on the team this year. So what do you have a message for the fans or anything about maybe people who saw these kids play in high school but have never been to a Blue Ribbons game?
Absolutely, and that's kind of how we focus our recruiting is getting guys from around the area who have won a lot of baseball games, and we found that we're in an area to where we've got a lot of good players. So I guess my message to the fans is come out. We've got a lot of De Pere Redbird state champions. We've got some Bayport guys, guys from all over the place. So I'd encourage everybody to come out, see some familiar names and familiar faces, and enjoy some good baseball while they're at it.